Back to school. It's dropped. We've got the goodies. I've got the 411, and we're gonna just go over it. Let's do this, because there's so much stuff I can't wait to show you. Let's go. All right, guys, so in typical me fashion, I pulled everything out of the box. I started to open something and I just thought, you know what? Let's look at it like together. So I jammed some stuff in here. I pulled all the things out and we're just gonna go over it. I mean, review time is for later. Actual using it is for just so much later. So first things I see is another great accordion pouch. Colors. It is called on the tag the Warm Rainbow, and I did see on another affiliate's page that there is clearly a cool rainbow because it was blues and greens and stuff. So pretty cool. I mean, I like the almost like boho neutrally vibe of the colors. Digging it. I do appreciate a good accordion pouch. I have one in my desk right next to me that I just have spread out in a drawer, and it just so conveniently holds so much crap, and I greatly appreciate it. This one will probably be one that goes with me a little bit more. I have been finding that I have a need for more storage. Hopefully this will fit in my backpack, but that'll be a whole nother show. All right, so let's just look in the pouches. So a bunch of this stuff was snaked in the flyer. So let's just go over this. Let's pull this stuff out. Calculator, blush calculator. Okay. It looks pretty. 14 bucks for this. I mean, maybe not. It feels good. I mean, it's a calculator. On, maybe it doesn't have an off. I don't know what all these buttons mean, but you know. Oh, it feels like really calculator. Hear it? Battery, okay. So it should have an off button now. Okay. Well, if it's got a battery, I should be able to turn it off, and I don't know how to, but listen, it's my first 5 seconds with it. It's gonna be fine. So that paper said this is gonna be about 14 bucks, and yeah, maybe not. I'd probably pay 10 bucks for this, but let's move on. Let's just go with the things I have right now. You know what, we'll do writing utensils last because we'll write with them. How's that sound? What else is in here? All right, so we've got these pastel square highlighters. I'm not entirely sure what makes them square, but potentially it's because they are funky, right? Don't they look funky? They're definitely thick and chunky, which equals thunky. Very pretty. Like I said, we'll pen test stuff like this in a few. But there's 4 in there. Sage, mauve, orange sherbet, and lavender. All right, we have 2 little notepads. This one is clearly a sticky because it says post it on the back. This week's projects and exams. You have a spot that's clearly marked for the date. Mark if it's a project or an exam. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines there. Then we have a prep list spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots, and a blank square. So this is really cool. I was immediately drawn to this pattern, wondering where it came from, and then I realized it came from this cover. Yep, nice, real nice. So that's a matchy sticky, and this sticky. This, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, since I did just get my surprise box, I believe that this was also in the surprise box. So I'm happy to have 2. Pretty sure that it was a sneak peek, and it is sticky again, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots, 6 or 7 spots for habits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. A little bit of a spot for this week's joy, this week's self-care, and I love it because it's color blend. This is very pretty, and I think you know how I feel about the color blend, so let's just be honest with that part. I love everything. Color blends, give it to me. All right, so we've got so many writing utensils here. I love that. All right, ruler. A gold bookmark ruler. I'm gonna have a hard time getting this off of here, but that's okay, that's all right. It's not gonna be the worst thing, right? Check it out. Oh no, I won't have a hard time. It's gonna slide right out. Silly goose I am. So it's a bookmark and a ruler. I love my gold, which was gold. Clearly you can see that I use and also abuse this one, but I love my ruler. So this one is born to go onto a planner, onto paper, however you want to call it, but check it out. Like, yo. That's kind of cool. Only see the asterisk at the top. It's pretty solid too. Okay, that's definitely a solid piece of thing. And then you just pull that sucker out, and it's also a ruler. How many times do we have to measure spaces for drawing lines and stuff like that in our planners? So it's not the worst to have a nice straight edge that looks classy AF. So that's nice. Check it out. What else do we have? The sticker book that we have been, not we necessarily, because I don't tend to use these stickers as much, but I have seen the masses really requesting a neutral sticker book, and this is definitely it. Check it out. Right? Very cool. What did that say? Say $15.50. That's how much the other ones are. So that's cool. That's fine, right? All right, couple more accessories, and then we'll get down to the gritty and the nitty and the nitty and the gritty. A school tracker, snap-in school tracker. This is color blends. Check it out. So I mean, damn you, EC, with the color blends and all the sections. So look, it's got a whole section for the week. No weekend there, but I mean, if you really wanted to, you could make these for the weekends. If you don't have to use this for school, but I mean, this is a back to school thing. Top priorities, class, assignment, due date, nice open space here. And yeah, I mean, it's really pretty. And then just, you know, right in the kicker, we have the long-term projects and exams tracker. Here we go. This one has a little bit more of a dedicated feel to it, I guess. This one is all over the place, random assignments, top priorities, and not all over the place, but it's got a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? It's got a bunch of different things to track on it. This one is really for the projects and exams that you have that are going to be spread out over time. Give it a little bit more dedicated spot to this. Your long-term, upcoming exams, that kind of stuff. Snaps right into your planner, and you know, you can write on this with a Sharpie, or EC has the wet erase fine tip, so you can write nicely. And then, let's see, where are they? Oh, did I forgot to take them out. Check it out. Fine tip, wet erase, white. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, somebody's been listening. Know what I mean? I don't know how much these will be. They're usually like $8. So we shall see about that. Now, check this out. We've got some A5 accessories. A set of 4 reusable and repositionable A5 ring agenda dividers. Yep, we've got dividers. Now, they're just a little cardboard. They're not laminated or anything, just shiny, maybe like folder material. Tabbed at the top, 4 tabs. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. They do have a little bit of an ombre feel to them, lighter at the bottom. And then you have the divider labels. So they've made you one today, important lists and notes, and then you've got 8 blank ones. Pretty cool. Now it says repositionable. I'm not entirely sure why. Of course, you can reposition anything in an A5, but maybe this is just, you know, the first of many, many accessories. That would be really cool, right? Because I love all accessories A5. What else do we have here? Okay, let's get into books. So I'm very excited because I just started to get on one of my younger ones about reading over the summer. Gotta get reading. He hasn't been reading anything, and this might be a little bit about time. Reading goals, not sure if that even has a real place in his life at 10 years old, but grabbing him some books and getting him reading is something that is on the list of priorities for me, so this has come right in time. So the first section here is the reading log, so it's basically just a ton of reading log pages. I mean, that is a lot of books. Then we have book reviews. Each one seems to be about the same. Thoughts or quotes about the book, doodles, date, started, finished, like all the information. What was this book about? Favorite part? And then that just repeats. So there's a lot of those. Check it out. That's as that should be. Let's review a lot of books. And then book lists. My favorite books ever. Favorite books ever. Okay. I thought maybe there would be different lists. Oh, here we go. Okay, so my favorite books ever. There's a lot of those pages. Top header changing a bunch there. And then books I want to read. And then as he finds them and reads them, we can check them off. And then that is how that ends. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's funny to me that this came at a perfect time. Now, the one thing I do want to note to you is this has a clear plastic coil. That is definitely the first time I've seen that from EC. I was never really a huge fan of plastic coils. The smaller they are, the better. But this one feels pretty solid. I mean, I messed with it a little bit because I was a little skeptical, but it is very solid. I'm thoroughly impressed. And if I'm being honest, it looks really cool, and I wouldn't mind having the option to have a clear coil on some of my smaller A5 notebooks, because that's cool. I think it looks very fancy. Okay, that's a stretch. I just think it looks cool. I don't know. It's definitely cool for a kid. Now, because I have a boy that I'm talking about, I'm going to switch this. So luckily, it is still the interchangeable covers, and we don't have to worry about that part. I think I'll just get him a Jurassic Park cover for this. That would be pretty cool. And away we go. But yeah, this is a well-timed thing in my life because I just was saying the same thing, that how I needed to get him reading more, and this is a perfect way to do it. So I dig this. There's nothing on the price sheet for this, but I possibly have an email about it. So if I have prices there, you'll already have noticed that they're coming up on the bottom, because that's the fun part of editing videos, guys. I can put stuff in afterwards and, you know, make up for my wrongdoings the whole time. All right, so what else did we get? One of my most favorite things, and something I think that gets overlooked on the website a lot, is the 3-subject notebook. Yes, there's been a 3-subject notebook on the website for quite some time. I've already had 2 of them. Why? Because I used the HE double hockey stick out of it. So this one, it's got, if I'm not mistaken, the other one had, all the dividers were the same. And I don't think there was even a quote on it, which I thought was, you know, actually don't think I thought about it at the time. Here, let me see. No, we're not going to see it. We're looking over this stuff. If we want to compare it, we'll compare it later. But here we go. So now they're just a couple colors, which I think is really perfect because I can tell the difference now between my subjects. Check it out. You open it up. There's a little dashboard. Love that. You've got the pages. It's all line pages, and they have the preparation here so you can rip them out nicey nice. Subject 1. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Dashboard, subject 2, and if a plan doesn't work, change the plan, not the goal. Dashboard, subject 3. The only thing that I wish that there was in this was a folder, but it does come with some stickers, and use and abuse them. Yeah, love it. Do the right thing. What would be great is if this would be available in all different types of paper. I want dot grid, so that would be cool. I can't promise you that it's not like that on the website, but it hasn't been in the past. And I think this was like $20-something. 3 subjects, completely worth it. Love, love, love that. I am a huge fan of being able to subject out my writing books. Next up, something we have already seen, and not just because it just showed it to you, but because it is an academic planner and it has already been on the website. They were for sale. How do I know? Because I already have one here, which is really awesome. But this one is going to be in color blends. The one I bought is in color blends, of course, because I just can't see there being anything other than color blends. But the academic starts in August. The academic is clearly for an academic. It's made for people going to school. School starts in August. The difference, teacher planner starts in July. Starts in July as teachers prepare and get ready for school. This one starts in August because, like, for my kids, they start at the end of August. So it's kind of like they can get started, whatever. Here's a full year. As you open it, instead of it going into the 12 boxes, they have all the holidays here, and don't mind me, that is simply from the ruler I just jammed on there aggressively. But then they can put their schedule in here. Perfect. Semester, courses, credits, all of that, and then another one, because for my kids, they have 4 marking periods, but 2 semesters, because that's how your classes roll. Blank page, and it goes into your school. Now, if you're not, or into your school, into your month, if you're not familiar with this, looks exactly like our regular planner, right? Yep. And as you turn the page, it looks completely different. So you do have a dashboard, but it is not like the normal one. It just has some goals, events, and notes, and then they give them the projects and exams page, which looks a lot like this, right? So this could be in addition to, this could be because there's not enough space, or this could be because maybe this is better served in a notebook. You don't always have to just use a planner for that. So here you go. I like the fact that it gives you a completed and important dates and stuff like that, and then you go right into the work of it. So the difference between this academic is it's always going to be like this. It's horizontal, but it's nicely broken up. A to-do list. It's got the chunk in the middle for whatever they need to write, assignments and whatnot, and maybe just reminders. Weekends are broken up a little bit smaller so that they have more space throughout. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. Probably about how many classes they have in one day. So there you go. Check it out. So cool. Some pages in between, right? Because I think we know that that's important. I feel like all our planners should have that, but that's neither here nor there. All right, and then it goes into the same thing all the way through. So we'll just flip all the way to the back, because the only thing that is going to be different here is you do have an extra August, okay? You do even have June and July. Now, maybe there's some summer school, maybe there's some extra classes, courses you want to take over the summer, which is awesome, and give you the opportunity to not have to get another book. But then there's a bunch of blank pages in the back and some pretty funky and fun stickers. Exam, test, read, study guide, no class, vacation, study, paper due, quiz, midterm, and then there's a blank one in each color for them. Again, the one thing that this is missing, in my opinion, is a folder. Why wouldn't you have a folder for that? I mean, maybe because, you know, devil's advocate, because they have a backpack and everything else, but if you ask me, it should always have a folder. Anyway, just real quick, I know I didn't get this with this back to school stuff, but this is also an academic planner. I got the soft bound in A5 color blends, obviously, because I just feel like nothing else matters. But just to give you the comparison, here you go. It's got all the stuff. Everything's just a little smaller, and my kids prefer this size. Both of my daughters like this size better than this size and would prefer this on a coil. they have said to me. So I have half of mine this year to try to cut this one down and see if I can't get it put on a coil and see if that makes their little hearts happy. But the only difference here is it takes out that first section and you have a good amount of room there. Let's compare it because that's what we like to do here, giving you the options, because if you are into the academic, you do want to see. So check it out. Start this right here on this line, and you do have a little bit more space, but see, you could never fit both of those. It would probably render like one section. It would just be too small. So there you go. Gold sides of the pages. I mean, it's just so stinking cute. I think the book is great. I love it. It's got this in the back, and then you've got a bunch of pages as well, okay? So don't forget, you're going to have one page in between in the softbound, okay? So very, very pretty, but that is the difference between the two, just in case you wanted to know. Okay, let me clear all of this out of the way for us, because this is the repositionable weekly whiteboard and notepad. Dry erase and wet erase restickable whiteboard. It's 18 by 12 and refillable notepad 4 by 9 with 25 sheets. So let's pull it out, okay? Yeah, ta-da. Okay, so it is soft. It is like soft and gooey. So the instructions say you flip it over and you peel this off, okay? So you're gonna peel this whole thing off, and this is gonna be nice and sticky for you to reposition it. And it even says to keep this little thing just in case you want to unstick it and put it somewhere. Oh, that wasn't good. All right, so obviously this is our area. Let me see, I know I have a whiteboard pen right here somewhere. Ta-da. So, check it out. Nice and easy. This is wet erase, so that'll stick until I wipe that off. And then you have your pages. Feels like the regular note pages, I guess, maybe a little smoother. But if you didn't notice, you just take it and you refill it. You slip it right in there. Not too shabby, huh? Slip that right in there. Now I'm sure that they will have these same notepads for sale. You know what I mean? It seems like it would fit a regular EC notepad. Mine's out in the kitchen, and I'm not going to get it because I use it for my grocery list, as I think you thought I should. This one is 34. Is that what that paper said? So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I dig it. I'm not sure if I would do the restickable thing. I'm a weirdo like that. I might use command strips, but we shall see. It's cushy. It's like squishy from the back sticky part, and I think it might be like nice as a desk pad even. But it's pretty. It's that neutral. It definitely matches the stripes thing. So if you've got the stripes covers and stuff and any accessories, you're already like ahead of the game. Lovely. All right, so now here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do some pen tests. I hope you're about that life, because I'm gonna quietly do some pen tests, and I hope that you are very excited, because I too am very excited. We've got color changing pens. We've got the Rainbow Gel Pen Duo, which was in this surprise box. We've got the fine tip wet erase. We've got the pastel square highlighters. We've got some magnetic ballpoint pens and some colorful fine liners, and a big fat brand new notebook to do it all in. So let's go. So I'm going to start with these pastel square highlighters. Okay. Comfortable to hold. Didn't think I would think that they were like that. The other thing is they kind of just stand, which I think is fun. Yep, I didn't think they'd be comfortable to hold. I thought they might be chunky and awkward, but no, they're actually fine. And they have a cute little asterisk on them. All right, not so shabby. Let's go with, we'll go with the colorful fine liner pens. So the cool thing, and I think like, this is like the stat liner ones. Pretty sure that's what they're called, but this has the case that clicks back. So, okay, so this goes like this. There's directions on the back. Okay, you snap this part up here, and then this snaps here, like this, and then it stays up like this. Yes? Nice. Like this. Not like this, like this. All right, so our colors, marigold, garnet, purple, amethyst, black, dusk navy, cerulean, aloe, and aquamarine. So, let's do it. Okay, so they're great. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clearly, my pens were just in the wrong spot because that's dusk, 100%, and that is cerulean, however you say it, whatever. Perfectly fine. They're great. I mean, honestly, I think my only thing about these is we just need to stop making the marigold, like the yellow color, because you can't see it, right? Yeah, I mean, make it orange. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, they're very cool, and I think the part that I love the most is the case. Yep, nice, easy carrying case. It's thin, narrow, and pretty solid. And the instructions showing you how to put it together, because I wouldn't have known. I would have tried to do all kinds of funky things. Whatever. All right, so we have magnetic ballpoint pen duo. So, like many of us planner babes, we don't love ballpoint pens. I'm not 100% sure why they're magnetic, but I guess with the uses of magnets, the idea is probably beyond me. I'm just not smart enough to comprehend why we would have these, but let's see. Oh, they're a little short even, right? Yeah, they're a little short, very funky. Well, it feels funky. So they're metal, obviously, and they have a magnet up in the tippy top because, no? Where is it? Where's our magnet here? Oh, it's in the pen. Check it out. All right, let's go. And like the way it's short, I almost like pull back my handwriting. Oh, all right, all right. And you can even get a little funkier, look it. Yep, okay, I'm just being stupid now, but that's fine. Don't judge me. All right, we're getting into the fun stuff. Now, you may or may not have already seen these. These were a sneak peek in the summer surprise box, which, like I said, again, because I'm a little freaking irritated about it, I just got mine. Yep, I had to call customer service because it was like a month out. It was really crazy. So, rainbow gel pen. So if you can see, there's clearly two different colors in the Penwell ink thing. It's a clicky, and I think they're very attractive looking pens. Very sexy looking. Writing tools. So I didn't get too much of a change in that one. When I first opened my other ones, I definitely got a change through the writing sentences, which I thought was really cool. So it's probably something that just needs to develop a little bit. But 2 colors. Definitely getting a change in this one, so very cool, very cool. Nice. Let's see if I can get one more thing out of here. One more try. All right, so I'm starting to see it a little bit. We've got a little bit of the darker pink coming in there, but I'm not gonna sit here all day and try that because it really is something that you just have to evolve through. All right, fine tip white wet erase. So this shows you on the back with cap down, hold marker tip downward and shake several times to mix. Press tip down on wet erase surface several times until ink flows. I'm not gonna do that because I don't wanna make a mess on my wet erase board. Getting a little bit of, I think, let's see. There we go. Check it out. Probably one of the coolest new additions to the collection. Okay, absolutely. That's awesome. All right, so another really fun and cool thing, and this is the last thing we're gonna do here, the color changing brush pens. Write it down, plan it out, color it in, and change it up. There's so many fun and functional ways to use these color changing brush pens. Yeah, if we could get them open, that'd be great. Okay, there we go. DIY washi tape, create your own color changing design, priority pens, change the color once you complete a task or it increases in priority, color code your calendar, schedule notes, and more. Double enjoy coloring, designing, crafting, arts, and more. All right, so we've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, alrighty then. All right, there we go. So on the cap, it is clearly trying to show us that there is a method to its madness. So this says gold to red. So if you're not familiar with how this works, I'm going to show you. Okay, there's gold. What you do is you flip it over and you have another end. So this was like, this is my childhood in a nutshell. Let's see, because Crayola did this a long time ago and we would color code all kinds of things for ourselves and change them up and blah, blah, blah. So there we go. And then you let that dry and you take the other end, the magic end, as one may call it, and now it's going to turn to red because this is, there we go, amazing. So potentially one thing I didn't let it do is dry long enough, so why don't we do that first? Magic. So guys, I think that if you're looking to have a little bit of fun, these definitely, again, be a lot of fun. I'm about it. I mean, if I'm being honest, even if you're not going to use this other tip, there's some great colors. So, you know, just, I don't even know if I could sit here and do this for days and days. This is not the color I want. Oh, yes, it is. But, I mean, you really could get artsy with these, drawing some things, and then adding in the color changing, right? Just accenting, and you can really get creative if you want to color. If you want to write down a list and like have, so say I need to do feed the cat, coffee, whatever. Let's just write a couple things. Sleep, party, rock, and then roll. And so say I just drop some circles here. Okay, a couple little dots. Cool. Gotta wait for it to dry though, because they are a little heavy-handed. Check it out. That's a cool way to complete your to-do list. I know. So there you go. We've gone over all the things that were in my ginormous box. And I'm excited about a lot of them. For me, it always takes a little bit of using it or not using it to really get the feel of it. If it's not something that I find myself reaching for after a little bit, then I'm not entirely sure that I would have loved it to begin with. I'm not gonna certainly force myself to use something that I wouldn't use in my day-to-day. But I think this is a really, really awesome collection of stuff. Hopefully you check out my video. Well, obviously, I mean, you must have checked it out because you're freaking watching it and listening to me say this. But check out other people's as well. Don't forget to use those affiliate links, guys. I will link as much as I possibly can down below. I can't link anything until it's on the website, so at that point, you know, you'll be able to buy. But use an affiliates link, please. I would love, love, love for you to support me and use mine. It's all over the place. All the links are in the bottom of this description. If you don't see any links to items, my shopping link will take you wherever you need to go, and that will give me the credit for the sales. You can find them in my link tree in my Instagram. You can find them all over Facebook, and honestly, if you want it, just message me and I will send you everything you need. And I will be super grateful, because this is the reason why we get stuff like this, is because of the support of you guys when you make your purchases, watching the videos, clicking the links. If you can't purchase today, click the links of your favorite affiliates and share them. Do not hesitate to share them with your friends, with your family, so that they can look too, that we get all the credit for that as well. Now that that's done, let's have some fun. Make your lists. Ask me any questions. I'm always here to answer whatever you want. And I just hit 3,000 subscribers on Instagram, and I really want to do a little giveaway. So I'm going to probably put something sexy together for you guys. All right. With that said, I can't make any promises because it's 4th of July weekend. I'm going to be gone out partying, rocking and rolling. Really, I'm just going to be on the lake and camping, and that's really what I love to do. So I hope everybody has a great, happy, safe weekend for the 4th, and I'll talk to you soon. Click those links, okay? All of this is coming out on June 6th. That is the day where all of this will be available. Grab your backpacks, load them up with this stuff, and I will do my best to get a backpack video to you shortly, because I love it. I have been using it for like a month, and I love it. Absolutely love it. The straps are holding up. I'm noticing a little bit of wear, but I have a laptop, planners, clothes, planners, planny pack with tons of pens in it, chargers, water bottles. I have a lot of stuff in that backpack, so I expect some wear, and it is holding up. It still looks great, and I literally have it on the floor each day at work. All right, so I've talked enough. If you have questions, let me know, and follow me on the things, and definitely like this video, subscribe, and let me know how you feel about all the things that I showed you. Guys, you are amazing. Thank you for watching, sticking around this long. Make good choices, be good people. Peace.